Let's add custom jigsaw structures to Minecraft. Alright, we found ourselves back in Minecraft again, and in this tutorial we're going to be adding a custom jigsaw structure. So this structure right here will add in two different, well, structure pieces, so to speak, and we'll add them together with a jigsaw block. Now for this, we will need to save each individual piece, and also we will need a jigsaw block. So the first thing we'll need to get ourselves, or give ourselves here, is the structure block, and the second thing we need to give ourselves is the jigsaw block. So both of those are needed, and then we can proceed. Let's first of all add the outline here for the structure so that we roughly know what we're working with. This is going to be tutorial mod : storage _ platform. There you go, and this is going to be the save mode. All right. And then let's get to the top corner over here. Let's add this one in. So I want this to be inside of the thing. So let's do this one, I believe. No, this one. I'm pretty sure that should cover it. So let's put the same one in here. Corner mode. I believe this to be the case. So let's get back to the save mode and detect it. And let's see. And we're not high enough. So one higher. And then we should be fine. Get rid of this guy, get another one in corner mode, and detect it again, and then we should be fine. That is perfect. There you go, and there we go. Now we have the entire structure here saved, and then we'll do the same thing for this side as well. So we're just going to put this right here. Yes, and this is going to be the diamond _ storage platform. Absolutely. This is going to be the save mode, and then the same thing goes on here. Now here we just have to be make sure that everything is in here as well. I believe this should be fine. It's corner mode, absolutely. And let's see. Detect, and that is everything in there. So that's perfect. So this is exactly what we need, basically. So now we have two structures. Now, how do we sort of combine them, right? So basically what I want is I want this to spawn always, right? So this is our main platform. And then this side platform can either have diamonds, emerald, or iron. And that is going to be done with this jigsaw block. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to set this jigsaw block down. Now what we need to do is we need to make sure that this jigsaw block, right, is inside of the main chamber or the main storage structure here. And the other one is in the secondary one, and they connect like this. So the arrows have to point to each other, and this line has to connect. Very important indeed. Right, so let's start with the secondary one, and that is going to be a name. The name is tutorial mod : side _ platform. And this name over here, after I had done, is only referenced right here in the target name. So that is the only place where this is ever referenced. Now the target pool itself is actually a little bit more interesting, because that's actually going to be under tutorial mod : storage _ platform / side _ pool. This is a JSON file inside of the template pool folder, inside of the storage platform folder. So we're going to hit it done, and there we go. Now the jigsaw blocks are set up, and what we can then basically do is we can save both of these structures. Let's first of all save the main one over here, save. So make sure that you're in save mode and then hit save. So the storage platform has been saved, and then this one, save, the diamond storage has also been saved. So now let's change this to iron. All right, so here we have the iron platform, and the only things we need to do is change the names over here. So let's change the name to iron storage platform over here, and then the same thing goes down here. So just change it, and then, hit detect again. That's fine, and then save, and there we go. Now we have the iron storage platform saved as well, and let's do emerald also. And there we go. Now we have the emerald one as well. So once again, we're just going to change the name over here, emerald over there, and let's just, for the sake of argument, change it here as well. There we go. And now we can save this one as well. Save, and now we have all three different side platforms saved. So let's proceed to IntelliJ. Right, so of course the NBT files are once again in the run folder, saves folder, under the actual world that you created in the generated folder. And then here we have the three different ones, and then the storage platform as well. So let's just copy those over and add them to our structures folder right here. There you go. And that should be that. And now we just need, once again, 4, or in this case actually 5 different JSON files. So we'll start with the has structures one. Now this one is the tag, and you can see it is the same tag pretty much. We're just defining where this particular structure can spawn, so nothing interesting going on here. The structure JSON file over here is actually similarly pretty much the same thing that the Kaupenjoe is as well. It is nothing interesting going on here, to be honest with you. And same with the structure set. Now, the only thing for the structure set that is interesting is that, of course, the salt is absolutely different. This is very, very important that the salt is different, because otherwise they will literally spawn in the same, at the same like position. So be sure to basically make this unique and not have it match with anything else. And then the last thing is the template pool folder, and I'm just going to copy over the storage platform folder with both JSON files inside. So we have a side pool JSON as well as a start pool JSON file. Now, as always, of course, all of the JSON files are available to you in the description below. And let's start with the start pool JSON file. So this is a very, very similar one to the start pool JSON file for the house. You can see it just basically, we're referencing itself, fallback is empty. This is all pretty much the same thing. However, the side pool, that is when it gets interesting. So you can see we're referencing itself, fallback is still empty, but now we're actually referencing the location of the different structures over here with different weights, and we have multiple ones. This means that there is a 50% chance of having the iron platform spawn, a 30% chance of the emerald one, and a 20% chance of the diamond one to spawn. So this is pretty awesome indeed, because that basically makes it so that you can make your structures a little bit more dynamic, have, you know, different variants basically, and that is pretty awesome indeed. Now, really important thing to keep in mind in the structure as well is if you have, you know, jigsaw blocks inside of a structure that has jigsaw blocks and so on and so forth, this size over here is the length of the branch. So you need to increase this if you have multiple jigsaw blocks, like in another structure and another structure. So keep that in mind as well. But otherwise, that is literally all that we need to do. So let's make a new world and see if our structure spawns. All right, we find ourselves in Minecraft again, and let's just see if we can find a storage platform somewhere around here. Should not be far. If we can find something, we can always use the locate structure command to take a look at the storage platform. Let's see. Let's port to it, and there we go. So we got a diamond over here, so we actually got quite lucky in this case, because it is only a 20% chance of that spawning. Let's just go into spectator mode, and let's fly around and see if we can find another one quite fast over here. So there is another one here, in this case with iron. That's actually perfect, and let's just see if we can go 3 for 3. Maybe we can find one with emerald as well. That would be pretty awesome indeed. And no, in this case we also got diamond, but that is totally fine, of course. There you go, a custom jigsaw structure. Well, don't forget to subscribe. So yeah.